Hello, everyone. And today I welcome Jhinuk Bhattacharjee. Jhinuk has secured a rank 16 in IIT GATE. Jhinuk is a student of Eco Honors. She passed out of Bethune College. She's a 2021 student. And Jhinuk, firstly, many congratulations at achieving this All India rank. I'm sure you must be feeling very proud, and your parents must also be feeling very proud, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So I was just talking to Jhinuk about, how she dropped a year. So she has a very interesting story to say. So Jhinuk, what happened with you last year?
So last year I gave my 6th semester exams in June, and the results came out in August. And unfortunately, it was written on my report card that semester not cleared because I failed in one paper. I got only 16 out of 65. And I knew that this was impossible because the exam went pretty well and I had prepared for it. And I knew that there is a mistake on the part of the university. So I sent my paper for evaluation. Before that, I did not have any plan of giving these tough exams. But after such a miserable result, my parents told me to focus on these entrances and give my best and utilize my time. And also, I had no other choice. I could not do anything else or get admission in any good colleges. So I decided to prepare for these entrances. But of course, what I lacked was a proper guideline for these competitive exams. So I joined EduSure, and that was really a very good decision on my part.
Thank you so much. So Jhinuk, I was just wanting you to a little elaborate also on the time, because from kind of seeing on your report card that, it's failed, let's say, to deciding, okay, isi subject mein now I'll do masters. It's not, it takes a lot of guts to do that, so how did you motivate yourself?
I lacked motivation. I had really very dark thoughts. I'll say my parents and a few of my friends really supported me, and they all of them told me one thing, that take this as an opportunity and give your fullest. So then I decided that shifting to a different subject and doing masters might be much more difficult than doing it in a subject in which I have graduated. I mean, at that time I failed, but at least I studied it for 3 years and my previous semester marks were pretty good. And I knew that I had a good concept on most of the topics. So I thought that let me focus on this subject only and go for it. Did not know that I'll get a good rank, but I believed in my hard work.
That's great to hear. And also, I would like to share everyone that from all the students in the classes, I know Jhinuk's name personally because she attends all classes and she asks her doubts also. So, which is something that I really like. So that is really nice that you are very consistent with your work. So, what do you think made you or get you the success that you have today, the rank that you have today? What do you think may have been the contributing factors?
I'll say the credit goes to my parents in EduSure. I mean, I'm just being 100% honest. The guidance I've got from EduSure is highly commendable. I've not got that sort of guidance from anywhere ever before. Like the portal is so organized, and the motivation we get from the classes every day, the positivity, everything pushed me to do this. I just blindly followed what you and sir said. Just did that.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. We're so glad that we found each other, let's say. And how do you also motivate yourself to keep regular practice, regularly attending the classes, regularly solving questions? Like how does one do that? Like how does one not lose track, not get other thoughts कि ये तो शायद नहीं होगा, इतने कम सीट्स है, कैसे होगा, बहुत टफ है, मुझसे ये क्वेश्चंस नहीं हो रहे, मुझे कितने और करना पड़ेगा, those sort of questions. How do you move away from that to actually put your energies into doing the work rather than thinking of everything else?
Of course, after looking at the question papers, I sometimes felt disheartened because honestly, I'll say I failed to do many of the questions all by myself, and I used to look at the solutions in the portal so many times, and sometimes I even felt that am I this dumb that I am not able to do most of the questions. But then I thought that the worst has already happened to me. So what else can happen? At least if I give a good exam, then it can be a bit less humiliating for me to endure this pain of apparently failing. So I thought that this was the worst, and I honestly never looked at the number of seats because I knew that if I look at the number of seats, it's going to demotivate me. It's not going to motivate me because just 25 seats in IIT Madras, and uh, there's no point in being over ambitious that I'll be among the top 20 and get a seat. I just believe that if I work hard, then I might get a good result, which might help me in uh, getting a good university for doing PhD, because many universities accept GATE score for doing PhD. So that's what I thought every day.
That's really nice. Great kudos. And what about the maths? So IITs are famed to have tougher level maths than other institutes. And you're coming from a very normal college. Bethune College is it's an average college in Calcutta University. So, it's not that you came from a very top-notch place or anything. So how did you, work on your maths?
I knew from the beginning that my maths was weak. So I just kept practicing the same questions again and again. Just try to understand that where am I making the mistake, and just kept practicing. Yeah, that was my only mantra, I'll say, for maths.
It's amazing. You are saying you were weak in maths. For someone who's weak in maths to actually make it to a place like IIT, it must have been one tough journey. People keep asking these questions, so I'm going to ask you these questions. How many hours do you put it on an average? Ki itna ghanta you used to work
I used to study for 10 to 11 hours.
every day?
Yes, on an average, sometimes even more than that, because uh, I love studying. I sometimes I fail to focus. Sometimes I really dislike what I'm studying, but I like sitting with my laptop and my copies, and love doing that. I
Okay.
enjoy studying.
Didn't you get distracted by social media?
I reduced my social media time. I'll not say I deleted any account,
Hmm.
but I reduced my social media time.
Okay.
Yes, of course. One thing happened is that when I saw my friends posting pictures from in universities, I really felt bad, and I used to cry a lot that everyone's getting chances in such good universities, and I'm sitting here, and it's not even my fault. So, uh, in those dark times, I stopped using social media.
You like studying, so that helped, and you put in those many number of hours. चाहे कभी पढ़ाई अच्छी होती थी, sometimes you would study well, sometimes you would not study well, but you still kept studying. So I think that is amazing. Anything else, Jhinuk, that you would like to mention before we sign off for today?
Yes, I'll say one thing, that if we follow what you and sir have said, then success will automatically come. Like I asked this question to sir that sir, only 2 months are left for gate and jam.
Hmm.
What should I do at this moment? And he just said that you have to solve 16 question papers, 5 ISI, 5 DSE, and 6 gate and jam papers 3 to 4 times for 180 hours. You have to devote 180 hours for solving these 16 question papers 3 to 4 times. And I screenshotted that. And I just followed that for the last 1 month. And in the last week before GATE, I just gave those exams in which were uploaded, those practice exams, and tried to finish those within that stipulated time. And it worked like magic. And for the first time, I was not scared while giving an exam. Like when I was giving GATE, it didn't feel like I was giving an exam. It felt like I am sitting in my bed and just giving a practice exam.
That's really nice. I heard there was a lot of problems at the center also. A lot of people got a little, I think, unnerved because of that also. Did you
I
face
think that was during jam. During
that?
gate, nothing like that happened.
All right, Jhinuk, thank you so much. It was so inspiring to hear you. I am myself feeling energized and great for, many congratulations for your achievement
Thank you.
and all the best to you for a lot of success in the future.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Jhinuk. Take care. See you in class. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.